guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for clicking. As you can see, we're indoors today for this little video for you because it's absolutely raining cats and dogs outside. So what I've got here in front of me, guys, is webbing, sometimes known as belt kit, and as you can see, I've got 6 pouches on the front of mine, whereas there would be 4 ammunition pouches. We're using the belt kit in the civilian world. So with camping season approaching, autumn, spring and summer, it's time to change things around. So my idea is, guys, when I do go camping, when I get the time, is to take my webbing, take my burr gun with the rocket pockets removed. There's 3 advantages of doing it this way. I'll run you through them now. So advantages, let's talk about advantages. So you can use your belt kit to distribute more of the load onto your hips. That's always good. So it's not always on your back and shoulders. You can now transfer it to your hips as well. It means you've got access to certain items without really opening your main compartment where your sleep system is. And you know, you can stack your cooking and your fuel in here, and also your food. So they separate it from your warm clothing, your wet clothing and your sleep system. And something I like about it is because you're cutting down on the profile, whereas you're removing the rocket pockets, you're not risking the chance of snagging up on foliage when you're moving through the field and through the forest. So there's 3 advantages there. So this is what you would call personal load carry equipment. Okay, so it's PLCE. And if you were just to have this, if you're going out on a recce, you covered for basically everything really. You got your shelter in here, you got your water and ways of purifying water, you got ways of making a fire, you've also got food and water, and you've got various other items for navigation, signalling and signalling. So this pack here, guys, will sustain you for as long as you want really, but ideally for 24 to 36 hours. So what I do now, guys, going from left to right, we go through the pouches individually. So let's quickly talk about the webbing itself. Each of the pouches have got drainage holes. Okay, it's connected to a yoke, what's called a yoke. You can put whatever pouches you want yourself. You tailor it to yourself. With the clips, the quick release clips, okay, or Spanish clips, I believe they call. And you just pull them like so, and out they come. So the way you connect them is, doing this with one hand by the way, guys. So you put the long one down first, and then the little one at the back, you clip that in. So it's quick release, so it's just like that and you're open. And if you notice, on mine, you don't have to use bungee cord, you can use paracord. Hold on, let me just do this up for a second. You can use paracord if you want to. you loop a bungee cord around, going through the clips there, the nylon tag, sorry. And what that does, it keeps everything secure and it hugs around your hips nice and snug. As you can see, I got various pouches on mine. I made up myself. I got the web text there. I got the army, I can't think of the word, the army issued type here. I got various types. I got one broke here, which I have ordered a new one. That's the utility pouch. So let's go from left to right. Right, so the first left arm pouch. So first of all, I'm going to show you what I've got connected to the pouch. So on the side there, I've got connected a plasma lighter. It's basically an emergency lighter, okay? It's connected to the webbing. That's the first thing in there. Also in here, there's a torch. So that's a pretty good item. I have done a video on this. I'll put a card up for you now. I've got my racing spoon. I've got my fire kit, which consists of a magnifying glass, safety matches and cotton wool with Vaseline. So there's my fire starting kit there. Don't forget also I've got an emergency lighter there. Next, I've got my canteen. There's the lid. I've got my canteen cook set there. So that goes in that pouch. I got a litre of fresh water in there. Moving along to second in. What I've got in here, I've got a cordage bag with ridge lines and various other hanks of cord, paracord and bank line. And I've also got my water purification kit. There's various bags in here for collecting water and for purifying water. Got a 2 litre pack there, that's the platypus. Got my soya there with a scoop. I've also got my G-knock or Gnock 1 litre bag there. So that goes in the second pouch over. So I've got my cordage and my water purification kit and water collection kit. Moving along, third from the left. I've got 6 steaks. And I've got my food. So I've got them in a dry bag, just in case anything spills and contaminates the food pouches. So I've got various things in here, guys. I've got a couple of soups. I've got British Army ration packs. And I've also got a free Bentos meal. So they go in the third pouch over inside a dry bag. The fourth bag over, I'm not going to pull its contents out. It's quite simply a Dutch Army poncho with cordage attached. So I've got shelter there, shelter's covered. So we've got a cordage bag if we need it. And we've also got tent stakes in other pouches. Moving over to this pouch, a web text pouch. Inside there, I've got my brew kit. So in there I've got Snickers Coffee Mate and the best morale booster of all, OXO cubes. In there I've got sweeteners and coffee sachets. I've got 2 lighters connected. I've also got a chapstick here for fire making. And also in that bag, I've got a cook set. So I've got my titanium cooking pot with gas bottle, with stove head. I've got a wind guard. I've got a ferrocerium rod. That's Stealth fire starter. I'll put a card up for the video I done on that. Absolutely superb product. I've got my stand for my gas bottle, and that's that pouch covered. So I've got my cooking pot with the gas bottle, got my brew kit, and a ferrocerium rod with extra lighters. So that's in that pouch. So on the subject of cooking pots, go into the next pouch, I'll explain something else now. So go into the last pouch here. Start by with what I got connected, okay? So I've got connected a compass. That's connected on the side here. This is a spare compass, because I always carry my compass and my map connected to my body. So if you're carrying a compass and map around with you, always carry them connected to your body. It's the last thing you want to lose. But I've got a spare one here connected to the webbing. Something else I've got connected in this pouch, I've got a cutting tool connected again to the same webbing pouch. Going inside, what I was saying about the cook pot, always carry a spare way of cooking and purifying water. So what I've got in there, guys, is a BCB stove along with 3 Dragon fire gels. So I've got 2 ways of cooking. I've got my IFAC, and on the webbing, guys, I don't know if you can see that, but I always mark my webbing pouch with a red marker. So I know if I get in trouble and I need to tell somebody where to go in my webbing to get my IFAC, it's marked red. And lastly, signalling. So what I've got in here, guys, I've got a head torch with a strobe setting on it with extra batteries, and I've got another marker panel which is basically a high-vis vest. So I hope this gives you some ideas, guys. I'm sure it will, but brilliant bit of kit, absolutely brilliant. You can get better models, much better models, but they're out of my price range, to be honest. So I've just put this one together. It's exactly the same as the one, apart from the ammo pouches that I was issued when I was in the army. So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for your time. It's much appreciated as always. Thank you to the patrons and members. That's what's keeping this channel ticking over. Much appreciated. If you want to join, guys, just press the button down there somewhere, join. And if you want to press, if you want to join Patreon, just press the link. Out.